Okay, Kyla Raylan. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Kaya. Thank you so much for submitting to songsbymac.com. I just got finished listening to your song. And first of all, let me just commend you because if I read the email right, it says that you produced and wrote and demoed this song all by yourself. And I just have to say, like, wow, that's commendable. One, that you're a female and you're producing and you're doing it all yourself speaks volumes. It's huge. So, congratulations on that. What I would tell you, the advice that I would give you is because you have so much talent and you can do it all, I would get really good in one area and then focus in another area and get good in that area. If you want to focus on songwriting, then I would go and I would work with some other producers that produce beats and just write the songs and just make sure my demos are tight. Make sure that, you work with a great engineer that can get you a good sounding demo because as a songwriter and a producer, you are up against so much other talent, and it's such a competitive business. So, or if you want to focus on production, then I would go and get a songwriter to write on your tracks so that you're not like scattered all over the place trying to do everything and doing everything mediocre when you could do one thing and do it great and then master that and then go and do the next thing and master that. Um, as far as the song, I would say that for the hook, you always want to make sure your hook is simple, it's memorable, it's repetitive. And I think you had too many words in your hook. I think your hook could have been stronger if you simplified it a little bit. Um, and I would definitely just say, as a producer, as a songwriter, collab with other producers, collab with other songwriters to make sure that your demos can sound like you can get them to sound like what's on the radio right now. Because when you go to submit a demo to a record label, they don't want to have to imagine what it's going to sound like with this artist singing it. They want to know what it's going to sound like. And so that's why I express the importance of getting with a dope producer that can either collab with you to make the tracks really strong or getting with a dope songwriter that can collab with you to make the songs really strong and finding a great demo singer. Most producers have their own engineer or they do engineer and they do a rough mix on the demo just to make sure that the demo sounds like top notch, because once again these A&Rs and these label execs, they don't want to have to imagine what would it sound like if we put this kind of track on it, or if we put this kind of mix on it, or if this vocalist was singing it. They want it to sound like what it's going to sound like when you submit the song. So I would definitely just say to you, take some time out. Find some people in your area to collaborate with. I think it's commendable that you can do everything on your own, but it's just teamwork makes the dream work. It's always good when you can collaborate with others because they may have ideas that you don't, and it just makes it a stronger song. It makes it a stronger project when you go to submit to somebody, who can really make a difference in your career. So, thank you again for submitting to me. I would love to hear some more from you. Follow me at Makiba the Barbie on Twitter. If you have any questions for me, you can find me Makiba Woods on Facebook, and we can finish the conversation. I would love to hear more from you. Thank you again.